Hey there, everyone. Jereshia Hawk here, your favorite millennial mentor and founder of the Goal Getter Group. I help women who work a 9-to-5 build a business on the side. I'm all about empowering women to walk in their purpose, but turn their passions into profits while they're doing so. Well, happy Friday. Happy weekend, everyone. I hope you guys have some fun plans ready to go for this upcoming weekend. I just got done doing a few discovery calls with some potential clients, and they really inspired me this evening to chat with you guys about what we're going to discuss, because I thought they asked some really, really good questions that, quite honestly, I don't get asked enough. So give me 1 second here while people are trickling in. I'm going to share the videos on the other platforms. If I can get Facebook to work. So here we go. So, like I said, I just got done doing a couple discovery calls with some women, and they just have me so inspired. Like, being able to serve other women, to help other women turn their ideas into income and help other women really make a huge and impactful and powerful difference in their life is why I do what I do. Being able to be a part of that transformation and to help somebody, give them the motivation they need, the inspiration they need, teach them the strategies that they need to get from where they're at right now to where they want to be is why I do all of what I do. But one question that she asked, or that one of them asked, was what makes me different than every other like life coach or personal development coach or business coach that's out there, because there are a ton of women, especially right now, who are in this space who are doing this. And I think that more people should be asking that question. You could definitely tell. I think that more people should be asking that question. Why are you investing or hiring somebody or looking to partner or work with somebody over somebody else? And I thought it was such a good question. But again, like I said, I don't get asked enough. And I wanted to chat with you guys because I thought it's good for you to know what makes me different than any other business coach or business mentor or whatever you want to call it that's out there right now, because there are so many people in that space who are doing it. So really what differentiates me from everybody else, and 2 things that you should be considering when you are planning on investing in building a business or growing a business or investing in somebody else to be a life coach, a business coach, a mentor, or whatever else you want to call it. But a little bit of background. Well, I think for starters, when you are looking at hiring somebody or investing with somebody, you should be asking those questions. You should be asking those questions. And the person that you're looking to hire from or invest from should be able to answer. First and foremost. So when you guys are investing, make sure that you're asking critical questions that help you decide not only if what they're providing is going to be of benefit for you and that's actually going to solve your problem, but also it's a 2-way interview. Are they a good fit for you? Are they somebody that you feel comfortable with, that you feel is going to believe in you and to support you and to help you get to the next level? It's just like a job interview, right? When you go to a job interview, yes, that company is evaluating you to see if you're going to be a good, if you're going to be able to do the work that's actually in the job description. They're going to be evaluating on your potential to potentially grow and expand and evolve their company, as well as in your own personal and professional development. They're looking at you to see if you're a good company culture fit for them. But it's also, you're doing the exact same thing. Is this a company you want to work for? Is this a company that you want to identify with and be a part of? And I think that you should be doing the exact same type of evaluation when you're looking at hiring a coach or a mentor or investing in a program, or even when you're going to school and investing in education, you go to see if they offer really good curriculum, if the education they provide is something that you enjoy, that you will be able to benefit from. But you're also looking at these schools, are they a good fit? Are you going to be able to be there for the next 3 to 4 years getting an education? Is the community that you're going to be constantly surrounded by one that you identify with and want to be a part of and want to associate with? So I'm just saying that's exactly how you guys should be looking at evaluating who to invest in and who that coach should be or who that mentor should be, or if you should buy that program. So that's just like foundational things that you guys should be considering before you make any financial investments. To further that, it's really all about finding your people. Like, one, I offer coaching services like a ton of other people out there. I try to help women who are looking to build a separate business and create additional income in their life do that. I'm not the only one out there doing that. And I think that, one, it's okay that there's a ton of us doing it, because there's no way in this world that I could possibly serve every woman out there who's trying to start a business. There's millions of us, and there's one of me. So there needs to be, there needs to be dozens and thousands and millions of people who are offering the services that I'm offering to service the other women out there in this space who are looking to grow in it. So there is no competition. Like, it's really, how can we support one another? But two, there's no two coaches that are exactly the same. There's no two mentors that are exactly the same. And even though we may be offering strategies to help you grow your business, you as a buyer need to make sure that the strategies they're teaching are ones that actually you need, and that are actually something that you can relate to, and you'll actually do the work that they're teaching. And I think that's really, really important. So, because it doesn't matter how many of us are out here doing it. There's room and space for all of us. And because I'm offering something, not everybody is going to identify with the Hawk Hustle brand and the Goal Getter group. Like, not everybody is going to, fit with us. Not everybody's going to be a good mesh for us. We're not a good fit for everybody, but there's a lot of people we are a really, really good fit for. So, it's all about evaluating, seeing if this coach or that mentor fits your personal corporate culture, your own personal culture, to see if they're going to be a good fit for you. Just like when you're dating and in relationships, there's a ton of men out there, but they're not all for you, right? You got to find somebody that you mesh with, that you gel with, that you trust, that you believe in. They believe in you, and the way they teach is how you can learn. So I think that's, again, some other key critical things you should be considering when deciding who to invest with, who your coach should be, and if you should purchase a program. The way that they're teaching and communicating information, are you able to digest that and actually implement it? So those are just some foundational things I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page and you guys get from that standpoint. But next is really, she asked, like, well, what's different specifically about me? And I think the thing that makes me really unique and different from every other coach out there is my background and my story. One thing I truly believe in is helping women. My ultimate goal, really what I want my legacy to be when I'm gone and dead and whatever, is I want to be responsible for helping to increase the representation of women in higher level leadership positions, both within corporate America and entrepreneurship. I want to create systems and programs and help corporations develop new policies to intentionally help women, especially women of color, achieve higher level leadership positions. I want more women sitting at the table, but not only sitting at the table, but having a voice and being completely truthful and empowered to be authentic to themselves and to their personal truths, and to be able to vocalize that comfortably. Like, that's really what I want my legacy to be. And how I do that is one way through is through the Goal Getter group. It's helping other women who are just like me, working a 9-to-5. They want more financial freedom and flexibility. They're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. They want to be able to comfortably go on vacation and take care of their kids and invest in their futures, while through the avenue of turning what they love and what inspires them and motivates them and really what their God-given gift is, turning that into an income stream and providing value to other people. And in exchange for the value and service they provide, they're able to collect coins. They're able to, make income off of that. So that's why I love and why I do what I do. So some of you are going to identify with my mission, my purpose, and why I'm here. And, that's going to help you align and see that Jay believes what I believe. We have similar core values and core beliefs. I mesh with her. She's somebody that I really believe in and she inspires me, but I know that she cares about my personal growth and development, and she's not going to allow me to fail. She's going to be here with me every step of the way, supporting me and encouraging me along my path to creating my own legacy for myself. So that's something that evaluate and look at that when you're, that's a key indicator for me. Second thing, more tangible, is I have a very extensive corporate background. You guys may or may not know I am a a full-time pipeline engineer for a Fortune 500 company. I manage a $400 million pipeline project. How many other 26-year-olds you guys know doing that? Very, very few. And I've been managing multi-million-dollar projects pretty much since I got into corporate America. So the beautiful thing about me is I'm able to take really complex strategies and complex concepts and break them down into very simple, digestible strategies that you can implement within small businesses. So I think that's really a key indicator, a differentiator for me, is my corporate background and my ability to understand strategy at a multi-billion-dollar company level and translate a lot of those same strategies that we use within our own corporate business model and break that down to apply to small business owners. So that's a huge differentiator for me than a lot of other coaches out there. I don't know, nor have I met any other engineering by profession or by degree coaches, mentors, or business development people in this space. I've never met another female who's doing that, who has my background, at least from an educational standpoint. And having an engineering degree, I'm very savvy with numbers, but going through the engineering curriculum, it really teaches you to be a really, really good problem solver. And that's all this life is, right? You guys wanting to start a business, you have a problem. Either you can't pay your bills on time, or you want more money in your life. Maybe you want to be able to go on more vacations. Like it's quote unquote a problem you're trying to solve. And my whole education and degree background is just being really good at solving problems. So I do a very, very good job and very quickly able to identify and work with you like, Jay, this is my problem. This is where I'm at right now. These are the resources I have available, and this is where I'm trying to go. I'm very good at creating strategies and helping you implement systems that fit your lifestyle and your livelihood and your work ethic to help you get to where you're trying to go. So I'm able to do that very, very quickly and in a way that not only, like I said, again, being able to break down those concepts so you can understand it too. So that's, I think, a huge differentiator for me and other coaches in this industry in regards to how I approach doing business. And I think another one of my core beliefs and core, foundational principles, it's all about the long haul. I am not in the business, I'm all about helping you create money and make money. And, I preach that my clients see financial gains and results within 6 weeks, typically, as early as 6 weeks. And every client I've worked with has made back their financial investment within 3 to 6 months. So if somebody invests $2,000 to work with me or $3,000 to work with me, every client has made back their full investment within 3 to 6 months if they do the work. So I can't do it for you. I can teach you how to do it, show you how to do it, but every client has made that money back, which I think I have a very good track record, and I'm very intentional on tracking my data. That's the engineering me to really see what that return on your investment is. And the way I price my products and my services is all based off of value, not time. So if you see something that's valued and priced at an investment of $3,000, it's because it's really valued at that. And all of my programs, products, everything I offer, I try to gauge it to make sure that if you invest this much with me, you're going to make back at least 3 times as much, bare bones, at minimum, 3 times as much as you invest. So I'm very intentional on that. I don't set my prices for me to, the price is based off the value of what I'm offering and what the return on the investment will be if you actually show up and do the work. So again, that's another background on me and just how I set up my business model, how I structure my pricing, and how I structure my services. But I also say the thing that's a huge differentiator for me is, again, I'm trying to help you create sustainable businesses. And when I say sustainable, most businesses fail or quit or whatever within a year. I'm all about you creating a legacy, you making something and building something that's going to last longer than, a one and done, get rich quick scheme type of thing. Like, I don't believe in that. So that's a huge differentiator for me and a lot of other potential clients who do I want to work with Jay or not? If you're not in it for the long haul, or if you're just looking to, I want to make this X amount of money in this short window, and I really am not, I'm just looking for something to get rich quick, I'm not the woman for you. I'm not saying that you won't make money quickly, because like I said, I've seen people make income as early as 6 weeks within any of my services that I provide. But I'm all about how can I help you create a legacy for yourself? How can I help you develop and build something that's going to last longer than a year, longer than 3 years, longer than 5 years? How can I help you create a business model that is sustainable for your lifestyle? Because the way I do business in my world is not going to necessarily fit like Nikki, for example, who has a daughter. Like, her and I have different lifestyles. Her and I have different work ethics. So I help people develop business models and create businesses that fit you in your lifestyle, and something that's you're going to be able to maintain and sustain for a long period of time. So I think that's a huge differentiator for me too. I don't like to tell people do this or do that, and if you don't do this, you're going to fail. I like to offer options and help you create a system and program and, like I said, a structure that fits your individual personal needs. Because we're all different. We all operate different. We all have different priorities. And some of us want to learn and implement quicker. Some people want to take their time and go a little bit slower. Some people have different, just responsibilities in their life that others don't have. So it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. And I'm really big on making a solution that fits you individually. So those are just some key indicators that really differentiate me from other people in the industry. How my background differentiates me. Another thing that, really how I even got started into this whole entrepreneurial journey was in college. I was in my final year. I ran out of financial aid and I had to come up with $12,000 very, very quickly. So it's like I'm sitting on my couch on a Sunday evening. I was reading the email while I was eating a bucket of Cold Stone ice cream. I'll never forget this day. And I'm like, good God, I need to pay how much money in the next 3-4 months so I can take my classes and register for my classes and graduate? Like, I've been working way too hard on this engineering degree not to finish. So again, I was presented with a huge problem. I had never started a business before, like a legit one at least. And I have never made, I'm like, I didn't know how to make $12,000. Like, my first option was you can strip. That immediately got ruled out. You could sell drugs. That also got immediately ruled out. Like, the third option in my mind was like, I guess people start businesses. I can do that. And that's exactly what I did. I had no idea what I was doing, no business background. I didn't have any capital to invest in. I didn't have like the panel of mentors that I have today. All I had was my computer, my internet, and my smartphone. And I had a will and a drive and a passion because I'm like, I have to graduate from college. Neither one of my parents graduated from college. The people who raised me, they didn't graduate from college. I have to graduate, and I've been busting my butt way too long trying to get this engineering degree not to finish. So that's when I first started my first business. It was called Love Struck. I found a manufacturer out of Thailand to supply my products so I could reduce my overhead. And really, I was running a 100% profit business. So I didn't buy anything until somebody bought it from me. So there was no risk involved. It ended up making over $50,000 within 14 months running this business off of my smartphone in my spare time after studying for my degree. And I was also doing auto shows for Chrysler, traveling the country. And for that story to be very real for me, and that's my authentic truth, that's how I really got into entrepreneurship. It just goes to show how amazing I'm at give me a problem. And whatever resources you have available, I can help you create a solution that works for you. And that's really when I got my leg off in entrepreneurship and really got myself going, was with that first business. So I think coupled with my own entrepreneurial journey and background story, as well as my corporate background in being an engineer, managing hundreds of $million projects and working for a multi-billion-dollar corporation, seeing how they develop strategies and being able to take those strategies and concepts and break them down to something easy, simple to digest for people who this is completely outside of their ballpark, and help them create business models that are sustainable and unique and work for your lifestyle is really what differentiates me from every other coach that's out here. So one, I just want to commend the woman I spoke with this evening. who asked me that question, because I don't get it asked enough. And I think that all of us, before we make any investment in any coach or program, you guys need to ask those critical questions. You know, why should I invest in this versus something else? Really look is what they're offering. Is it really going to solve your problem and help you get the transformation or the change that you're looking for? Because I think that's important. And because there are a lot of us out here who are doing this, but none of us are the same. We all teach differently. Our content is different. The way we help you develop your own business model is different. So there's no competition. There's a ton of us, and we have communities that work for us and people who we're not good for. And there's no harm, no foul. You know, I'm not for everybody. But start asking more of those critical questions. And really, I commend you, Erica, for asking that question to me tonight, because I think it's really important for you to think through that when you are making a financial investment in somebody else to grow your own business or start something new or to invest in a program. So I hope that helps. Because I just thought it was a really good question, guys. And that's really what differentiates me, and really some things that you should be thinking about before you invest and hire somebody else as well. So if you are interested in working with me or joining my free community group of goal getters, just click the link in the title of this subject bar, and I would love for you to join our free accountability group. I'd love to learn more about what you're doing and what you're building. And yeah, guys, just ask more critical questions. You really should be evaluating not only if the person that you're looking to hire is offering solutions to your actual problems, and if you understand the way they digest, the way they present their content, if that works for you, but also to see if they're a good fit. That good culture fit really, really matters. So it's a two-way interview. And you really should be doing that anytime before you invest. So I hope that helps, guys. I will talk to you later. For those of you who are in Michigan, I will be at Starbucks tomorrow, downtown Detroit at the Greektown Casino from 2 to 5, grinding out on my goals. So if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. Bring your laptop, bring your notebook. Let's start working on our goals together. It's like, adult study hall or something, study hour. Super fun. So join me tomorrow if you're going to be in Michigan or in the area. But if not, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Make sure you keep moving that needle. And remember what Jereshia said. Talk to you next time.